of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time. Looking for room, it's Turner. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive. There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Puts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Lanier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Quick strike complete.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Graham. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On the ground, it's Peoples. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to surge it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2. And the Golden Gophers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's in open space downfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The tight end gets a handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Runs through a tackle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoffman. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Rides to back and leads it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Peoples. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Finds his man, it's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Hoffman.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's the handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run play action. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone, it's Turner. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple.
Makes the grab.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Huffman. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. Running into the open space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give. Got enough for the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. First play of the drive, read option left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Smith. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner will be knocked down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. QB draw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. On the run, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Off play action. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And down he goes back at the 3.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Corralled and brought down by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the shot. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. On target to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on on second and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Calls his own number. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
They're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security.
It's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Wants to throw on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Now, a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option, it's Sayin. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. We don't always see this from this group.
Going with the ground game left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes it on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.